This is a video on revalidation for providers who are enrolled with Minnesota Healthcare Programs, or MHCP. In this video, we will explain what revalidation is, how MHCP notifies enrolled providers that they need to revalidate, and where they would find information on how to revalidate. Revalidation is the term MHCP and the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, or CMS, use to describe the process of verifying the information and credentials of an existing enrollment record. Revalidation allows MHCP to review enrollment information to ensure that providers continue to be in compliance with all MHCP and CMS regulations. Information about revalidation is located in the MHCP Provider Manual. On the Provider Manual homepage, we will click on Provider Basics in the left side navigation. In the center of the screen, we will click on the link for Provider Screening Requirements located under the Provider Requirements section. This opens the Provider Screening Requirements section of the manual. At the top of this page is a link titled Revalidation, which takes us to the Revalidation section of the Provider Manual. When revalidation occurs, MHCP sends a notice with revalidation instructions based on the provider's risk level and provider type. MHCP sends revalidation letters to one of two places. If the provider has a minutes mailbox, letters are sent to the PRVLTR mailbox, assigned to the specific enrollment record being revalidated. If the provider does not have a minutes mailbox, letters are sent to the credentialing address on file with MHCP. To ensure the most efficient processing, it is advised that providers wait to send revalidation documents until after they receive the initial revalidation notice. Providers have 30 days from the date of the revalidation notice to submit all required information to MHCP. If the required information is not received, MHCP will send a request for more information, or RFMI, which will extend the deadline by another 30 days. A separate letter is sent for each individual enrollment record that is subject to revalidation. If a provider has more than one enrollment record subject to revalidation, they will receive multiple revalidation letters. If an enrollment record is subject to an application fee, that fee must be paid at the time of revalidation. If the enrollment record is assigned to a high or moderate risk level, that enrollment record is subject to a site visit. If an enrollment record does not meet requirements for revalidation, MHCP will notify the provider that we will terminate their enrollment record. You can find more detailed information regarding the revalidation process in our MHCP Provider Manual in the Provider Screening Requirements section, including the following: reasons why MHCP might terminate an enrollment record, an explanation of the different risk levels, information about site visits, and information about application fees. The Department of Human Services offers various training opportunities, including other on-demand videos and online sessions. You can register for the online sessions by visiting the MHCP Enrolled Provider Training page on the DHS Provider website. Check the MHCP Provider News and Updates for announcements on changes to programs and information about new learning tutorials when they become available. Thank you.